Hello everybody, my name is Terry and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm super excited to show you my version of green seasoning. Green seasoning is an herb-based seasoning you will find in African and Caribbean cooking. What I love most about my version is that it's salt-free, sugar-free, and oil-free, making it the perfect companion with cooking for health. So let me show you these simple steps to make this culinary treasure. Okay, so let me admit something to you right now. Green seasoning can be a little bit labor intensive, but the good thing is once you make a batch, you'll have it for several weeks and you should have enough so that you can even freeze it. I always start out with washing my herbs and aromatics. I love to make sure they kind of soak in some vinegar to get off excess oil, dirt, any bacteria that we can get off as much as possible so that we can make sure that this seasoning is ready to go. As you can see, we have lots of herbs, lots of aromatics. This seasoning can honestly be customized in any way you'd like to, but I kept it simple for y'all so that you can make it, and literally y'all, it goes on everything. So this is really the most labor intensive step out of this entire process. Chopping all of the veggies so that we can put it in our food processor. You can see here, guys, I got a lot of peppers, I got a lot of herbs. I'm gonna go into detail on what everything is in just a few moments, but I did want you to see that you do want to prep your veggies and everything so that it can be easier to grind in your food processor. This is a step I recently started incorporating, removing the herb leaves from the stem. This makes for a better quality green seasoning and just makes it easier for the food processor to do its thing. Green seasoning is 100% customizable. You'll find, depending on the country of origin, there's going to be several different ingredients. I tend to use what's local to me. I do always use white vinegar though. It does not only help preserve it, but it allows it to grind up easier in the food processor. You can see here that I use about a half a cup, and I also forgot to plug in my food processor, so don't want to forget that as well. In the green seasoning today, I'm using one bunch of parsley. I prefer to use the curly parsley when making green seasoning, but you can use whatever is available. I'm also using one green bell pepper. I have a red bell pepper, an Anaheim pepper. I just want to note Anaheim peppers are not spicy. They add a great flavor, so don't be afraid to use them, or any pepper that you have available to you. I'm using 3 to 4 green onions, about 3 stalks of celery, 1 whole yellow onion. I'm using a bunch of garlic. Honestly, y'all, I don't even know how much garlic I put in here. I just had a whole bunch. I'm going to estimate about 10 to 15 cloves because in my opinion, you can never have too much garlic. I'm also using about 3 sprigs of fresh thyme, about 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary, 2 sprigs of fresh oregano, and about 3 to 4 fresh bay leaves. Y'all, funny story. While I was recording this video, I got my new stove. You can actually see right here in this shot that it's a completely different stove. I just had to add this because I thought this was hilarious that all of these things were going on while I was trying to record this video. For storage, I always use glass mason jars. In addition to being able to preserve our green seasoning for as long as possible, I like the fact that you can freeze glass mason jars. For this batch, I used a 16-ounce mason jar and then 3 8-ounce mason jars, which I will be freezing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure that you go ahead and like this video. Please be sure to subscribe and comment on the video. Don't forget, I will be putting all the details on this recipe on my website. Thanks again for watching, guys. Bye.